Okay, we're live. I forgot to change the damn. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Arnold Guys channel, everybody. So let's see here. So today I'm gonna continue my game, single player, continue story, and on to day 80. We're working on getting to 100 days survived in the swamp. Uh, so unlike a lot of other people who claim to survive 100 days when they die multiple times during those 100 days, uh, and probably during that period of whatever time they probably survived mostly in the jungle. I've been surviving in the swamp just to show that it can be done. So that's what makes my stream a little bit different than other people's. And so, not necessarily stream, but their videos. So I'm going to take a minute to try to remember where I'm at and what I've got going on here. I know I usually set my character up for success before I leave, so we need carbs and fats. See if we got some eggs over here. 2 eggs here. So I don't know how long I'll be streaming. We have some really nasty weather coming in today. I was going to stream yesterday, and it would have probably been a better day to do it, but I just had some other things I needed to deal with, and so I didn't end up streaming. So it's going to take me a minute to recustom myself. I haven't played in a couple of days, so I'm trying to remember everything. So I got traps. Still haven't got the queen bee for that. I don't know where to go to get that. I got my trap line, so we'll go ahead and collect that. We'll leave those there for now. So one of our cappies got away. I don't know where it went, but the important thing is, actually if I remember right, I think I might have accidentally scanned one the last time. But these are both male and female, so at some point they should, in theory, mate. I hear that. There he is. You're going on the smoker, buddy. Three is the spear. I gotta put this blowgun back up. Thing with Green Hell is I have to be in the mood to play it, so that was one of the reasons why I haven't been playing. I had other things I wanted to play besides Green Hell. And one of the things about Green Hell is that time drags on really slowly because I have it set so that it's normal time, and so it takes about 3 hours to go for 10 days of survival. And that's if I sleep when I'm supposed to. If I don't sleep when I'm supposed to, it takes a lot longer. And having a 3-hour stream every single time I stream can be frustrating sometimes. Because sometimes I have other things I'd rather be doing than that 3 hours. And once you get your trap line built up, and you get your hut built up and stuff like that, it kind of starts to become kind of repetitive, so I tend not to fill up to it. Figured that would be in there. I'm gonna take this and put this in the thing for the plants. I do have some raw meat on me. Got 12 hours on this black Caiman. I'm dirty, so I'm not gonna eat right now. I'm overweight, so let's go ahead and get this meat off. It takes a second or two to really try to remember everything that was going on. So in today's stream, there's a couple things I'm gonna re-mention that I haven't mentioned yet, but let's see, we got Happy Bar on the smoker. I was gonna put that on the smoker. I think I will if I got enough room. We'll put the other meat on the drying rack. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna take this raw. Yeah, I'm not dirty anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. Get this off and eat these eggs. Hard guys. Still at 55. What do I have on me for bones? Okay. What's our armor stations over here, I think. So during that 100 days of survival that I've been doing, I've had 2 close calls. I almost got eaten by an alligator, or Caiman, and I had the last time I played, I took a massive hit from the thugs. I don't know what to do with this hole right now. Move in there for a second, and then need to put this blowgun back up. I'll probably put those darts. I don't have any. I'm out of ammo on that. We're gonna get rid of these feathers. We got 5 arrows to shoot. I'm gonna take these rotten meat and put it in the composter. Counts a good bit towards my composter. And then we will... Got some good bananas going now. This little tree here is still struggling. What does it need? Fertilizer? Let me go grab some fertilizer. And these over here, they got destroyed. I was wondering what this mess was, and then I remembered I had 2 banana trees that were over here. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really like building stuff, is because the natives, sometimes even when you're gone, you don't even have a chance to stop them. They'll just knock over all your stuff. And that's not food. Okay, so this is all charcoal for mud building stuff. Some rounds for the blowgun. A couple extra bones for some soups. And I got mine. I'm so used to playing high rift, I just hit F to try to turn the flashlight on. Okay. We're gonna bowl Quasia Mara Infusion. And that one's empty. Let's go ahead and bring this out here. Fill up. So, did I grab a banana yet? Yeah, I did. What time is it? 2000. So we got 4 hours. I'm gonna do a trap run real quick. Two is nothing. Three. I'm gonna lead with my spear. They knocked something over here. I don't remember what it was that was out here. They knocked it over for sure. Liana. I don't know if we really want to kill the cane toad right now. Grab some of these mushrooms. Okay, I already checked the eggs, so I'll let them hatch some more eggs on that. Nothing on. Oh, we did get another fish. So if you see any change in the resolution of the screen, it's because I've decided to go ahead and change it to what YouTube was recommending me to change it to, the 2560. It's not that much of a difference that I can see, and I can still play full screen, and you can still see it full screen without having black bars. So that is what I'm doing. Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't grab that other cane toad. So now that I've run that trap line, I had figured this is going to be in the Brazilian. Something. So yeah, I may have to end this stream a little early if the weather turns. It's supposed to be nasty today. It's supposed to get naders and all kinds of stuff. Dude. Okay, now that I got my wits about me, now I know I need to start a fire under here. All this. Go ahead and grab that dry leaf. Oh, I guess I didn't need that. I only carry 3 on me. No reason to carry more than that. So we'll go ahead and skin these meats. Skin the frog, harvest the fish. Piranha. So, let's see here. Roughly four pieces of meat. So if they didn't destroy my stick stand, in here, thought I heard something. Boom, shakalaka. Go to the fire tab, we use some fire bow that I love to use so much. Let's use a bird nest. Remember? I've got our fire going. Like I said, I don't really like to do the fire at night. I prefer to do it like during the day. So we don't The natives don't show up, but see what we got. Cassava, mushrooms, and mushrooms. So we're good on that. I'll just keep my eye out for some more cassava soup. Leaf decorations. I don't remember if I wanted to make any more of that. We'll have to wait until daylight and have a look. I think right now we have everything that I wanted to make for now. I did want to add some shelves to the house. I added a liana thing so I can start putting liana up here. That's good. Big clay bowls we really don't need because we have those turtle shells. This human meat's going to expire and rot, and then I'll take it and throw it over there in the composter. Something's going on with this. I already have 3 of them on me. Go ahead and pick these up and carry them over here. There's one. Time to go to bed. We'll wait until this fish gets done. We'll go ahead and cook that up. I'm just getting reacquainted with the base and remembering where everything's at, what everything is. They knocked something over here. I think they did. Could be wrong. Okay. So that meat's done. Fire's done. I have food. I don't really need to be cooking right now, so I'm gonna go into the little hut area here and sleep. I could have slept upstairs, I don't know why I didn't. So you can come in here. So I'm gonna sleep the full 8 hours, give myself full energy. So now it's day. You can see what I've got done here. I've got a mud building pit here. I've got a weapon rack here. I've painted it blue. I've got a ladder. I've got 3, 1, 2, 3, and then my I would say 3 bedrooms, but it's not really 3 bedrooms. It's more like 3 little small master rooms. Got my bed here. Got my liana holder up here. Got my clay bowl pottery table up here. There's probably some things I could make. Let me see what. Clay bottles. I thought about making some clay bottles and filling them full of water for dry season. Let's see. Thursday, March 26th West, 34th South, and then down here we've got our decor table, so I can be furniture. Item. Make a chair. A bench. Nightstand? Really? That's an expensive nightstand, though. See what we got. Leaf decorations. I've made these. See what else we got. Rope decorations. I know we've got that skull over there. I might make something. Bamboo, sticks, rope. Decoration, feathers. We're 2 feathers too short to make that rope decoration. I'm gonna go ahead and make that. Where's our feathers at? Might as well. I mean, all these feathers we have. Make. Okay, and there it is. Remove object. And I think I'll have that hanging right about there. That's pretty cool. We'll have to make some more of those. I like those. Cool. Alright, what else do we got? Bone decorations. How many bones? It takes 2 bones to make whatever that is. I'm not sure if I want to do that. So here's the skull curtain. You need 4 skulls to make that. That looks kind of cool. 2 skulls to make that. Hanging skull. So we'll make that one. Okay. Move object. And we'll put that one over here hanging next to this one, I think. Not the way I wanted. Can we edit? I don't think we can. Yeah, you can't move it. Okay, well, whatever. I just wanted to see what that was all about. I've never made all this stuff. They didn't have all this stuff whenever I used to play. So. Okay, so that's all for the bone item. Bone pendant, skull curtain, bone curtain, hanging skull, skull totem. Totem. Three logs for that? Wow, that's expensive. This doesn't even look like it has logs. It looks like it has a long stick. Well, whatever. Paintings. Paintings are pretty unique. I like the idea of this. And so we got Mugoi Village. Let me go over here on this side. We got the Mugoi Village. Yabawaka Warrior, or Waraha Warrior. Capybara. Black Caiman. Anaconda Island. Garaka. Mia. Okay, so let's do a picture of Mia up there. Log 3. Charcoal 2. Let's see what this does. This will give Jake something to look at. Okay, let's see. Move. Okay. There we go. Alright. That's pretty cool. Expand so you can move it again or destroy it. Well, how come you have that option to move it down there? No, just for photos. That's still pretty cool though. I like that. And I think I'll probably end up doing a capybara. Next item. Piranha, Indigo, Leptona, Psychotria. I don't even know what that is. Armadillo, Spider, Scorpion, Boy, Quokka. There's the copy. Capybara. Small leaf pile 2. Well, let's go get that then. I want a capybara for that. I just don't know where I'm going to hang it. Where am I going to hang the capybara? Maybe here? I don't know. But the big ones though. The big ones will probably have to be like on that wall. Plus, I want to have racks. I want to have like wall racks so I can hang stuff. Yeah, I don't know where I'd put the capybara at. Maybe that thing's pretty big, so I would probably have to go up there. Okay, well I'm gonna do it just because I've never done it and I want to. So we're gonna do this. Painting the capybara. Out of leaves here. Okay, let's do it. Capybara, capybara. Alright, let's see. Move photo. Good, I put it there. Should I put it on this wall or this one? Or maybe even scoot it over so I can put a second one there. Well, we'll give capybara like the mainstay. So, the guy. It looks a little out of place. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll move it further down. Maybe it won't look so bad if it's down here. Yeah, I think it's just the fact that I don't have very many photos that just makes it look a little out of place. But now I don't have my shelf, so I'm not happy about that. That's alright. Let's get some liana and fill up that rack. I need to check on my capybara real quick. How are y'all doing over here? Looks like you could use a little bit of food. You got water. Yeah, they could use a little bit of food. They're hungry. Well, let's see what we got. Eat some bugs. That's right, I grew the bananas to feed them with. Let's see. I didn't. provide much food, man. Look at him. Why are you guys fat? Eating all the bananas so quick, what? Oh man. They're hungry. I'm gonna have to find another way to feed them. I think I know what to do. They eat those piles of leaves. I should have saved the banana since they ate them so quick. Hang on just a minute, I got a leech on me here. There we go. Okay. That one done. This one done. You need like 10, I think, to fill their whole trough. Just cut down this big stupid thing. Actually, they can eat these. I know. I'll leave that there. We don't really need cassava. Yeah, we do. We do need that. Plus, I like to grab these anyway whenever I can. Bull. Damn it. Now, how are we going to do this? There we go. I'll take that cassava over there. I'll go ahead and eat the cassava that's on the... Put this there. We'll go ahead and drink this cassava here. And then we will take this out. Swap it with this one. And then we'll add that cassava bulb once we get our fire started. And I'm gonna have to go out and gather some more sticks again. I had this thing almost maxed. I don't think we have enough long sticks over here. That'd be enough. Now I'm overweight. Okay. Put down a new fire. It's already getting dark again. Takes a second to really get back in the niche of things when you come back after you haven't played for a couple days. You gotta remember, you gotta eat your lunch, you gotta eat your dinner, you gotta eat your breakfast. You gotta time it right so that your foods are taking up what they need to take up, while also... But here's another thing, I need to start the fire on this before it expires. Stop that. Stop it. I wish they had like cuisine dishes where you could make healthy foods with the centipede, because they can actually eat centipede over there in the videos. Some of those other countries, they eat centipede. Cook it on a big pan. I need 3 more of these puppies. Okay. Let me just use a firebird. So that's gonna smoke, so that'll stay good for a couple days. Dry night still has some food on here that will eventually expire, but should be good for a while. Let's go ahead and take it off the timer. We'll replace that food with some new stuff that I'd gather next time. This is compost. So I like to put the dry... Oh, did we just bug out? We didn't. We just didn't place in there. I like to take the dried meat and put it in this container, and then keep that as a long term. So this is going to be 4 days. This will probably be eaten. I'll eat some of this. We got one that expired already somehow. That's probably the one that I started with there. The unknown fruit needs to go over here to feed our capybara. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it does. Don't! Capybara. Settle down. Oh no! Oh no! What happened? Why did he die? That was my female too. The whole idea here is to get them to mate so that I have a constant capybara fat food source, but I've got enough eggs. I think this whole idea of running these capybaras in here is probably a bad idea. Well, I do have food, so I'll go ahead and put her on the drying rack. No idea what... Oh, wait a minute. I know why she died. That poison bulb. That poison bulb. I thought they could eat that because it's Wait. What? Did he eat it too? Maybe, yeah, maybe I poisoned him and I didn't realize it. The bulb, I thought that they could eat those, because it was a thing that you could place in their food, so I wonder if it poisoned the meat. I don't know, these capybara meat are really good on fats, though. I don't know what happened there. I'm not real sure. That's the first time I've ever done that. That's the first time I've ever even built an animal pen, so I don't know how this stuff works. I'm assuming... I thought that they could eat things that I couldn't eat, so... But I guess not. I'm assuming... They ate the wandering spider, though, so I don't... That's why... I'm not sure what happened there. I'll definitely harvest him and put him on the drying rack, but I don't really know what happened there. I'm gonna add some extra sticks just so that the smoker doesn't go out before it's done. I don't know what happened. We'll cook that. We've got these two going here, so I'm not worried about that. These are 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. We'll be eating up whenever I get out. Fats are a little low. Go ahead and drink these for the carbs. We got some for tomorrow. How long do we left on these? These are still not even halfway done smoking. I may need to add some more sticks to that fire just to make sure. And then I'm going to check what time it is and probably sleep if it's time for me to. Yeah, it's 23. Let me go skin this other cappy. That's unfortunate. I didn't expect that. Oh, he's gone already. That was a quick despawn. So I'll have to venture back out and get another set of cappies with the blowgun. I'll restock their food and then figure out what had happened. I really don't know. I'm assuming that bulb probably poisoned them, because up until I placed that bulb into their food, they were eating just fine. But they literally eat everything you put in there before you can even fill it. So I don't know how you're supposed to keep them fed like that. First time I've messed around with this husbandry thing. This one looks like it's getting about ready to start producing bananas. I'm not going to give it any more fertilizer. That stuff takes a minute to make out of that composter. I'm just going to run around real quick, clean around camp, and try to restock my stick piles while that smoker's going. And then, yeah, it's already almost 1, so I need to probably go to bed. That fire's still going though. I'm going to replace that mushroom soup that I ate. There's that one. That one there. Oh, that's right, it's empty. Natives shouldn't attack tonight because I just got done fighting the thugs, so they'll probably be back in a day or so. There's another mushroom right there. I'm full on carbs, just no sense in that. Let me run and see if I can grab some eggs.
No, bad idea.
Full. We're good. Okay, so I'll go up here and take a nap. All this stuff will burn out. In the morning that meat should be smoked. Waking up almost 10 o'clock. I let that full 8 hours go so I can get that energy max and daylight can come. We can see what we're doing here. So that fire's still going. So today, I think what we're going to do is restock our camp. Get this stuff restocked. Go ahead and clear this out. Get the next fire ready. after we stock. Got our soups good. Drink one of those. Fats are again low. I'll go over there and grab 2 eggs. Nice. Okay. These are good for 14 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours. Okay. Okay, so that takes care of that. And then I got some stuff on me that's weighing me down here. These bones. I was wondering why I kept getting weighed down so easy. I need a bone holder is what I need, like a bone basket or something. So we'll go ahead and grab these spoiled meats while they're still here. Get weighed down again. Nice. Throw this down. Throw that down. Let me get all this charcoal off of me if I can. I need to build a mud oven. So that we can start working on making stuff out of mud. Getting toward the metal stuff. I got campfire ash for days. We're nearly almost empty on. I'm gonna throw this shell down. Get rid of these bird feathers. I was gonna make another one of these feather things. That'll get rid of some of those feathers on. Here was rope decorations. What's this one? Hold to make. Remove the object. We got one there. I'll put another one over here. Yeah, I like these. These are cool looking. So now that I'm lightweight, I'm going to go take this expired meat, throw it in the composter, and then I'll come back and refill the sticks at camp. Wait, what? They had food. Why didn't they eat it? Maybe they couldn't access it. I don't know. Grab that wing on. Okay, so let's go ahead and start refilling these stick holders. Clean up around camp a little bit. here. Oh, that one was almost completely empty. We'll go back and get that spoiled meat here in just a second. I'll get back over to the composter. We're getting lots of bones, so I'm going to probably make another set of fresh 100% bone armor now. Hold up. Already sounds like the weather's going to get a little hairy out there. Okay, I'm going to do a trap run. Go back and make sure I reset that trap. Let's go this way. It's taken me some time to get all these traps that you're seeing set up and get this camp going, but I mean, it's part of it. When you're playing this game, you're going to run into time spent that you're going to eventually have to make something or build something. You're going to get bored if you don't. And why not? But out here, everything that I have out here is necessity. All this stuff that I've built, I didn't just build it out of luxury, I built it out of necessity. All these parrot nests, I built just enough parrot nests to keep my fats capped off since we don't have wild capybara out here, which is why I was trying to raise those guys over there. And the traps, I have just enough trap set where they give me my daily needs and then a little bit of a plus bonus, which allows some of that meat to accidentally spoil and me still be able to get by. And it doesn't always have stuff in it, like sometimes I'll forget to set one of my traps or something like that. I think I set over here. I don't want to gather too much stuff because I don't want to slow down and then have to limp my way back in the camp. 27 there. I didn't get any sticks? Wow, okay. So my diet out here primarily consists of fish, frogs, and mushrooms, and that is the extent of it. Just going to take what I have here currently and go ahead and set up my, I don't know why I didn't grab a small stick. Go ahead and get my fire lays set up for the next round. That's set, and then these are smoked. We're going to take them off. I saw something for a second there. So I won't get too far ahead of myself. These are 4 days, and these are 3 days. So I need to eat the black Caiman before I eat the smoker food here. Before I eat the drying rack food. And we've got a ton of energy food. That's what's great about the cane toads is they're good energy. This is more just protein for the hell of it. We'll go ahead and start our cooking fire.
Come on!
I can get these meats cooked before they expire. And we'll be eating some of this. Now we'll just go ahead and throw these on. This is only 20, but I don't really care. We'll be alright. We'll go ahead and drink one of those. Replace the soda shell. I want some more of those feather hangy things. I like those. They look good. I want them on the other side though. Okay, that's cooking. And these two puppies need to get rolling here. Okay, we're cooking, everything's good. Need a little bit of water. That ought to be good. And then I don't think I gathered any eggs, but that's okay. Those will be alright. Maybe I don't need them right now. These are cooked. So I keep a supply of me. I keep a supply on me of just cane toad meat or like lizard meat or something, where I can have a little bit of energy. But I could also go grab those blue mushrooms, and I might actually do that. I don't know if these have the. They may not even be there anymore. Actually. They're just a little extra energy, but yeah, they're still there. I'll grab them before they expire. They've been there for there. Usually there's more than 3. Yeah. See if we got any Brazil nuts this time from the greedy tree. No, none. Okay. and pick some of these sticks up. That one's all loaded down, so we'll keep working on our campfire. That there's something that I was supposed to be doing here. Oh, those come handy. There it goes. Small stick. Yeah, off the rack. Oh man. I was expiring the whole time. Could have had that, but I had that blowpipe. We'll go ahead and boil these eggs. Put them on the rock. So these are really nice to have. 2 carbs, 10 energy, 2 parasites. They're mainly good for getting rid of parasites. I don't really use them as much for energy as I do to get rid of parasites. I shouldn't really say that because these are energy drinks right here. I use them for emergency energy drinks, but when I'm carrying them on me, I use them to get rid of parasites. Yeah, we need one more of them hangy feather thingies. Let's see. Let's go get our eggs. I like those feathery decorations. One egg there. I'm glad that they added stuff to do with our feathers, because man, you used to get so many feathers, and you just have to delete them, there's nothing else to do. I want to get our queen bee, but I don't really know how. We have enough food, so I'm not going to really deal with that crap one right now. I just grabbed the fish because he was on. We've got the fire going, so we might as well go ahead and cook him. I wish there was something more that we could do, though, with all of these fish bones, because they are massively accumulating. Got to be something you can build with fish bones. I'll leave 12, that'd be good. So, still not stocked up on sticks. And I would like to be before it's all said and done tonight. Kind of my daily chore, I guess you could say. Once you stock them up, they last for a while, a good while. Being careful where I walk because of that rattlesnake. He's out here somewhere. That ought to be good. We'll just pull the rest later. 36. We could do with some more small sticks. Let's do it this way. Let's get these down to 30 and we'll skin these. That would be good. Let's drop 2 on the ground, but I guess I didn't. And it should be almost time to go to bed. Let's get some more sticks. That will come in handy. Filled bean. Okay, let's see what we got. We use a little bit of proteins after all that. Fats. And some carbs. And just leave that as is. A bit of the mushroom. Back inside. Just got a small steak. Should get a couple small steaks. This is already. Surprised those didn't burn. Those will last me a while. These are gonna. How long do they last? One day. So these are gonna be good for now. I'll leave this up here. And then 21, 37. Let's have a look at our gear. We could use another stone in it, so I'll go ahead and take one of those. Get rid of the rock. Put that stone next, put it down. I think on this one I'm gonna make an actual axe. I'm gonna start working on the actual axes because these have built up, I think, to 100% now. These two on here. This one to that, and that. These will start lasting a little bit longer than the other ones now. Durability is only 65 on these because I haven't. This is my second one I built. But my other axes, they're 100%. So keep that. And then tribal spear. Next time we fight somebody, that'll be the first to go. Bow's still pretty good. Good on equipment. Next time we're out, we'll look for some bird nest pieces. Way too many dry leaves on this. Put some down over here. And we've got 18 bird feathers. Let's make another one of those bird things. We got one there, one there, one there. Let's have one here. Cool. Okay. 2300. Got a couple seconds left to figure out anything else that I want to do tonight. And then tomorrow I think we'll rebuild our banana tree farm. Maybe. Let's check our drying rack. A little bit to go on that taffy. Smoker's empty, which is fine. And that's going to be a wrap. Let's take it on to bed. Sounds like the fire burned out, which is fine. We have food. Okay, new day. Get all this crap moved. Okay, let me check string. Okay. That's good on that. Let's try to plant some more banana trees here. Where was that at? Those are all trapped. Storage. There we go. Mud mixer. Large planting box. Try this again. Oh, that's right. You need to do a small stick. Quickly run around and grab these. Planter box is down. Let's see if we got any banana seeds. Banana seeds. One banana seed. And that's what we're gonna plant. One banana. 3. It's raining, so I'm not gonna bother with watering. We'll give it some fertilizer. Add some in this box here. So have a look over here at our other banana trees' health. Oh, these rapidly produce bananas compared to the. We've got bananas. Got bananas. All right. Now, should I have picked all of those? Probably not, but I mean, they're gonna grow back. I'm not too worried about it. I just want to get a stock of seeds. So, I'm not gonna eat all these, and then some of these are gonna spoil. I'm gonna let them spoil so that I can refill the capybara's food. And I think what we'll do is we'll make 4 seeds, because I imagine those trees, they're either going to get knocked down or they're going to die. Or stop producing is what I mean. So we'll harvest and get the 4 seeds out of these. And that'll be some extra seeds for me to be able to plant later on. I got 5 of the seeds, so we can move those into that. What? Somewhere in here I got banana seeds hiding. Okay, whatever. Take that campfire ash and drop that there. So instead of making another banana thing here this time, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna make my mud oven. And we'll just plop that puppy down right there. Go get a ribbon mud. Yeah, I don't like where that's at. Alright, whatever. We'll make it work. What are you doing? I might move that oven. I don't really like it though. Looks like it might be in the way of my other stuff. I might move it right over here. Since the mud bricks are right there anyway. Where it is. I gotta do the whole campfire ash and the mud mix. Thank you, big stone. I'll take that. Try to do this while it's still raining. Because once we get this sucker going, that's where the base is gonna take off. We're gonna make all those mud stacks. We'll be making all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't even remember what all you can make with the mud oven. Okay. Mud, charcoal, furnace created. So this makes the charcoal, that's right. So I don't need a bunch of charcoal right now, because I have a ton, so I really don't need this. But the stacks... The mud forge is what I'm after. So this is just a helper for getting charcoal faster instead of lighting a bunch of campfires. This is what I'm after here. So we'll make one there and one there. I don't even know if I even want to do that. Maybe just make one. We'll see. Okay, whatever. Can't do that yet. I have long stick.
God, I'm thirsty.
This is going to require a lot of mud. So I said maybe I'll just make one. Let's knock this down for now. A little mud river. There's mud. Take mud. So you guys have been following for a little bit. Y'all know that I'm doing some playtests for Irish. I'm really liking that game. Trying to help him get it ready because the testing that I'm doing is just in a small area, so it's going to be a lot bigger. It's going to be a lot more fun at the end of things. I think people are going to really like that game. I think it's going to be a big game. Just he's got to get it pushed out there. So I may do some playing of that and kind of draw more attention to the game and kind of build the excitement for it. It's got some time to go, but I'm trying to make sure that everything that I can discover bug-wise with it gets found before it gets pushed to you guys, so that every patch that he does, all that stuff that I find, it won't be there in the next patch, and it's getting better and better. So that next one that you guys see on Steam, there's going to be a lot of stuff that was broken. It won't be broken anymore, thanks to me finding those problems. It'll be a really nice patch to play on Steam. But just remember that the version that's on Steam is not a demo, and it's a playtest. So if you get it,
Thirsty.
he would really appreciate it. If you do find any bugs, so go ahead and report them. And pretty much all I'm going to say about that for now. Let's see. I don't remember how to use this thing. That looks like that might be what I need the charcoal for. Where's that charcoal? You need a lot of charcoal when you're using it. I don't remember how this works. It's been a long time. I think you just fill it up with charcoal, and then you put an ember in it, but I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's where the ember goes. The one you need a mold, so we'll go up here and get that mold. Oh, you can't use those. You need to make a mold for craft, and then you have to, whatever it is you're gonna craft, it's like an arrow. Shit, I don't remember. Was it a stone? I don't have any metal. Was it a piece of armor? Maybe it's a piece of armor. Let me throw this down for a second.
God, I could use a drink.
Throw that down, because I want to make some new ones anyway. There. I'm missing something. What is it? I don't know. I don't remember how this thing works. I think you have to have that mold though, and then you put whatever it is you want to make in the mold, but I'm missing something. It might be the stone, like stone arrowheads. Not stone. It's probably tin can. I don't think I have any metal. I'll take this canned milk, right? Let's eat it. I want to say that's where you light it, but I don't remember, man. It's no, dude. Is it this then? Oh, okay.
I'm thirsty.
It's the metal. Use tool to create ember. So now we'll create our ember. And turn on. Right. So then I think that's why you need the second stack. You make your mold. I genuinely do not remember, guys. It's been way too long. I made something out of metal when they first added mud forging, so that's how long that's been. They're really trying to work over my sanity here. It takes care of the water. Peacock bass in bed. go ahead and eat this. I'm over here and drink some cassava soup. And I'm basically back to health. So we got another day's worth of carbs there. Yeah, my bones are definitely expiring, so I'm going to go ahead and make some leaf armor while they're still here, because I just lost a ton of bones. They're definitely expiring. I didn't know that they would do that. We'll leave this on the ground for a second here. Now I'll pick this up, and then we'll take it over here. These are pretty old, so. What is this? Yeah, 62. 72. So these are just emergency armor pieces, so if I get in a fight, my armor gets broken, I can just run back here and throw this on real quick. Let's have a look at our other armor. 100% on that, 30% on the leg. That, I think, is from when I got into a fight with Doug. So that could have gone badly. I got a nasty scratch on the leg there. Yeah. So these are definitely expiring. I got 4 bones left on that. $1,600. I'll go ahead and create the next fire lay, but I'm not going to start. Forging metal item. Melting iron ore, stone, or empty cans and forge. Stone. You can melt stone. Harvest mud brick to get a form. Combine it with melted iron and weapon to get a mold. Make mold and forge. Harvest baked form. And use a cast to create iron tools. Yeah, I don't know that much about that. So I'm not going to light that. Over here for the smoker, we'll do the same thing, but I'll take it from that supply. Okay. Done. Let's check on this. We're basically done. What did it give me? Melted iron ore. Okay. Said I could melt a stone. You can't melt big stone. I don't know why it says you can melt stone. You can't melt stone. Looks like you can only melt like iron ore. So now we got that nugget. Let's see what we can make here. Put that there. And now we can make an arrow mold. Take the arrow mold and shove it into the forge. And I think that will give us a metal arrow when it's done. I could be wrong. How many feathers we got? 8 bird feathers. Let's go see if we can get some eggs with more feathers. Continue to decorate our... $27 feathers, man. I suspect we'll probably be attacked by natives tonight. Make this. Cool. Now I got them on both sides. One there, one there. Might make one more and put here. They're knocking stuff over somewhere. That one's 100. That one's 94. And that's that one that's only 10. We'll just let that one go. Take this. What did they knock over besides no spike fence? Looks like maybe he damaged my bird thing. I know that. He did not like that I had that other bird thing. Bird nest. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest these guys up. My armor took some hits. Because I was trying to determine if I should throw my spear at that time or if I should hold back. Because I wasn't sure if there was 3 or 5. Sometimes there's 5. But I could only see those 3 and I didn't know if the thug was around, so I didn't want to throw my spear. This. here. I think I'm gonna have to make a bone basket or something. Keep these bones from expiring. We're losing bones. What is that? I made that out of bamboo, so I don't know if I can make it out of logs or not. And just leave these bones here. I got 18 more feathers. I gotta repair my walls. Shouldn't be too hard, just one stick. These seem to be paying off to have built though, because they're taking out all their aggression on my bike trips instead of trying to get me. Take my other stuff, I should say. Yeah, and it only takes one long stick, so that's pretty good. We lost 3 long sticks for that. I'll just use these. Put that there. I think so. They stayed outside the fence on this side because there's fence there, but on this side they just come running in. So I think I need to create a fence over here on this side. Otherwise, all my mud stuff's gonna end up getting destroyed. Probably do it like right through here or something. Just a really simple. Not be able to have. I gotta make these again, so that's gonna require some extra stuff. Anyway, this spit out my arrow mold, so let's have a look. Arrowhead cast 1, 2, and 3. Let's see 2. Okay, so there's the third one. Now, how do I make those? With a stick? How do you make the arrow shafts? Maybe that just gives you metal arrowheads. It's been so long I don't remember. We'll keep this feathers. Let's see if we can make some metal arrows. Liana, maybe? There we go. We'll craft 2. Metal arrows are pretty mean. I need some more of those puppies. What was it that I was lacking? Liana. Probably need to make a log holder at some point, but these, they go so quick. Liana. I probably won't run a trap check tonight. It's 1, so I had to deal with those guys, otherwise I probably would have taken a nap. Energy's a little low, obviously, because I'm tired here. So. I don't really need to have 10. I just need to finish off that arrow. Okay. So that's 3 metal arrows. I prefer to have 5. That way I don't have to carry the additional arrows on me. But, and plus they're not going to be in the same stack either, so that's something else. So we know that one mold made 3 arrows. I'll see if there's another 10 in there. For now, let's go to bed. There's no point in us being up right now. Let's go ahead and eat. All this stuff's so good. Some of these eggs. Give us a little drink. Alright. Now, let's go good. Work here is done for the night. You can have sweet dreams with Mia. Yeah, this turned out to be a pretty nice little house. I like it. A lot of people, they like making really big stuff, but I don't see much of the point because it's just you. I mean, unless you're just bored and want to build something. How many feathers we got? 16, so we can make another one of those. I like these, so I'm going to move one up top. It'll let me. Kind of doesn't sense this as a ceiling here. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't sense if that's a ceiling. Okay. I wanted to put one over here on this camera, so we'll do that. I don't want to put one over here. I'm not going to do those 2 corners. I just like the entrance right here. Looks good. Let's have a look at my armor. After taking those 2 hits, I'm assuming it's a little low. Not the greatest. Okay, let's take... This one's 94, this was 62. Let's take the 62 off and put one... We'll move the... We'll just get rid of these right now. Where'd that little rock go? Damn it. I have the space. You don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. Okay, so I'll put the 82 on this rack. I'm gonna make some fresh armor on that. I need to start making armadillo armor is what I need to do. The bone armor is getting... It's all maxed out, but it's kind of getting to the point where... Is this a bug? What the hell's going on here? I think it's bugged. That should go into the backpack. Must be a bug with the empty molds. It's not a bug. It's just that area down there you can't put in for some reason. Weird. You can only put it up here for some reason. Keep that. And then... What's that? Huh? Got one banana leaf left on there. Get rid of that leg. There's the arm. Take the arm, put it down. Make a fresh one. Arm and legs good. Arm's good, legs not. Take that, throw that down. And I'll go get some more manor leaves. Oh, he's closer to camp now. Look how close he got. Closer to camp. Bone on him. Get off of me. Oh, leeches. Okay, all my armor's at max. We'll take these other pieces that are 80 and put them on the armor rack. Throw the shit that's no good down. I don't know what goes up top. Makes you wonder if you can make like a helmet or something. Okay. That's all done. This needs to be restocked still. Move some of these banana leaves. Got logs in my way. We'll just throw them over here. Okay. I gotta get organized. There, that takes care of that. Okay. Let's have a look at our needs. We're a little low on everything.
Oh. Oh. Oh, God.
I'll restore those. I was going to use those, but didn't work out. Okay, what is it? Got a free mouse. Take our peacock bags. Little stick. We got no room for the sticks now. Long stick there. Set this fish trap. Go ahead and grab these, I guess. I think we'll make some mushroom soups out of these. We do have that one. I'll leave that there, though. And let me get these last couple of stone traps. I have just enough traps set to where that I have always got some kind of food coming in. Probably time to check that smoked meat. Probably going to be time to eat that today if it didn't fire on us. Where is that? That was close. Those little buggers can be bad news. Bad news. Okay, that's all full. Picked up mostly small sticks, I think. Yeah. Go up here and put some of this Leon on this rack. Start building it up. Okay, let's check. We got 2 days on those and 1 day on these. So today we're going to go ahead and just eat this. That's going to be good for a minute. Carbs now. Alright, now we'll set our fire up and process these out.
Bitch!
Alright, so those cooking, and I'm going to check stream. we're coming up right on the 2 hour mark, so I'm going to finish cooking this, pause, and I'm gonna get up, stretch my legs, go make my coffee, and I'll return. And we need to see what day we're on real quick. I'd like to be, yes, on day 84. We need to refill that Biden. Two pieces of meat here. I don't really need that second stack. Get that mouse. Okay, as soon as these cook, I'm gonna get up, take me a moment's break, and I shall return. And then when I get back, I think I'm gonna talk about some things and make a few mentions because it's pretty important to mention people um, and like the survival community and people with inspirational stories. I think that's really important to talk about. So I'm going to talk about that when I return. Let me pause this game and I'm going to close my camera for a minute here and I'll be back. I'm going to get some coffee and I'll come right back. Well, good morning. Okay, I have returned. Got my coffee, stretch my legs, and let's see. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Okay, so get back into the game and unpause. Okay, so honorable mentions. Let's talk about people in the survival community that have been quite an inspiration to others. So first off, I always want to mention Corporal's Corner. I think Corporal's Corner has one of the best channels out there for teaching people and actually just getting out there and doing it and showing how it's done instead of just talking. And he's one of my favorites. He's always been my go-to, and I always put in my description that he's one of my go-tos. In Green Hell and Amazon survival type scenario, last time I mentioned Xander Budnick. He spent 9 days in the Amazon, and he built huts like this, or more like this, but and he survived, and he caught piranha and stuff. And when you're playing this game, you don't really think about that kind of stuff, but when you watch him and he's actually there doing it, you see, like, when you're playing this game after watching something like that, it makes you realize just how realistic this game actually is in the survival aspect. They really nailed it. I mean, obviously you're not out there building hotels in the woods and stuff like that, massive houses and things like that. And usually people that are in the Amazon, they build something like this, and then when they leave, they knock it all down. But this is all realistic stuff that you can build, and it will get you through. So last time I mentioned also Axis Off-Grid Survival. Axis Off-Grid Survival, he had a great little channel for showing various things of survival. Short, brief videos that talked about the Great Bear Essentials, and he just got straight to the point on things. Unfortunately, Justin Williams succumbed to his brain cancer. And one of the reasons why I'm talking about this is because recently, having followed Corporal's Corner, I actually bumped into another guy who has a brain tumor, and he has a YouTube channel that he's created primarily to give people with brain tumors the inspiration and the message to say, look, your life's not over. You can keep going. You can keep doing this. And it's any other time I would have been able to tell you. The channel is, just a second, I will tell you his channel name. I had it right on the tip of my tongue, and then my brain just went blank. It is Reason to Live Adventures. That's all together. Reason to Live Adventures. If you type in Reason to Live, YouTube gets a little weird. And they think something else is going on. So make sure you add adventures to it. But his channel is called Reason to Live Adventures. His name's Ken, and he has a brain tumor. And not only does he have a brain tumor, but he's had 2 surgeries, or maybe even a third, I can't remember now, to have that brain tumor removed, and yet it continues to grow. And each time that he's had the surgery, each time that he has the radiation, it's continued to grow a little bit more rapidly. More recently, he said that it had slowed down in growth some, but by the way, May is Brain Tumor Awareness Month, and he talks about this on his channel. Oddly enough, it was 4 years ago in May. And he talks about this on his channel. And he has another video where he specifically tells you about brain tumors and types of brain tumors and whether it's a benign tumor and different types of things like that. And his channel's really inspirational. He does a lot of hikes, but he tells you like it is. And he's out actually doing this kind of survival stuff with gear and things like that on his own channel. And I just thought I'd mention his channel. I told him I would, and told him that I play Green Hell, and I've mentioned a couple of people's channels while playing. And it's just a little YouTube channel, but every little subscriber that a person gets helps. And I'm sure he would greatly appreciate the subscribers. And even if you don't have a brain tumor, you could go over to his channel and, you know, just say, hey, like, we appreciate what you're doing. Give him a little bit of encouragement to keep on posting and keep on going. And so that is what I have to say about that. Trying to play the game and talk at the same time, sorry. My brain. Cool. Okay, so that is that. For the cooking, anyway. But in the survival community, they have a lot of different people with a lot of different problems. It's kind of crazy to think that a lot of the people that you see doing this stuff, you know, push themselves to show what you can do when your back's against the wall are people with their backs against the wall. It's inspiring, and in a way, it opens your mind to a different aspect on life. And I've always thought that that was unique, not just in people with you know, ailments and things like that, but just people going out there, they reconnect with nature and things like that. It's often people that have lost connection with nature and lost connection and depression and things like that. They've had so much going on with their lives that they tend to be drawn to learning about things like this. And I mean, of course, you've always got the self-sufficient people who they want to be able to help themselves. They don't want others to help them. They want to be able to know that if there's a situation where nobody's around to help, that they'll know what to do. Like taking Stop the Bleed classes, and I've never taken Stop the Bleed classes personally. I'm not going to talk like you have, but I do know basic first aid stuff, and just little things like that, and knowing how to do things in a situation in which you don't have everything around you. You don't have a whole tool shed around you. You don't have, I guess what I'm looking for, the word is improvisation. You can improvise, and that seems to be the mindset of people that survive. If you don't have a mindset of being able to use what's around you to get you through, you may not. And it's interesting to know that there's people that have never been put in those scenarios that come out on top, and in some situations where they're put in those scenarios, they excel. So you just never know what you can do until you set your mind to it, pretty much, I guess you could say. Let's see. All right. 2:11, so around the 2-hour mark, I guess you could say, is where I put in the information about those other channels. I wanted to get reestablished in the game and not die on my journey of the 100 days, and try to get my foothold back and remember what I was doing before I start talking about those things. Because, like I said, it's easy to get distracted, especially when you're streaming. There's so much other stuff going on. People don't realize how much stuff is actually going on, how much you have to pay attention to when you're streaming. You've got all these other programs running in the background. You have to make sure that YouTube is continuing to watch the feed. You have to make sure your feed's not screwed up. You have to make sure your mic's on. You have to make sure chat's available, so you have to have the other program running in the background, like Streamlabs, for example. You have to have the chat up. A lot of other people that have the monitors, so they got to have the other monitor over there, which I don't have yet. And then you have the things that you want to talk about that are on your mind, and you also have to play the game. So that's why you see me kind of stop and just kind of look around, things like that. I'm trying to think and get my mind straight. And like I told you guys, I've had shit on my own happen where it's not been easy to think as easy as I used to. Go ahead and pin these while fire's still gone. I'll get over here. But that was one of the things that drew me to playing Green Hell to start when I first saw it. I was like, man, that game... When I saw him doing the hand drill, that was a big sell point for me, for it to be a survival game. And then when I played it, you know, as I was playing it, I gave my opinions on some things, and how, in my opinions, some of the things are a little too easy, but they already had their system set up, so there were things that couldn't really do. But the way that they have it built, it ended up working pretty well around the system that they have made. I mean, I did have some complaints. Like I said, you can survive for a good long time without water in this game, and I've proven that. But so I haven't forgotten about my plan to basically do a realistic survival where I limit myself to eating certain things so many times a day, so many traps, things like that, just to see how long I can actually do it in the Green Hell survival. Somebody else will probably end up stealing my idea about it, but they're not me, so. Speaking of talking about the things in the background, I'm gonna check my text thing real quick and see if my message stream chat thing is working. It appears to be working, so. You know, it's interesting. I've noticed that when I first started streaming on here, it was a little slow at first, and then more people started to tune in, and then I think it was like my day 33 post, I got a lot of people tuned in on that, and then all of a sudden it was just like YouTube said, no more. We're not going to push your videos no more for some unknown reason, because it seemed like after that, my views and stuff, they sort of kind of dropped, and I don't know if that was something where maybe my stuff hasn't updated or what, but I don't really care. Like I said, I'm just on here to play, and it is a little bit irritating sometimes to see that, you know, I put in all that effort to try to be able to stream and do the right things, and I make sure that I have my mic, and I make sure that I have my camera, and I do all my fancy thumbnails now, and trying to actually put effort into the thumbnails and things like that. And I get like uh, 20 views in a day, maybe, and then all of a sudden it just taps off for some strange unknown reason. Like YouTube is doing something behind the scenes there because they are not fond of my channel or something. And to me, it seems like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I couldn't really say much about it, but I thought I would make mention and just say, look, y'all, you know, I am streaming. It's just I'm jumping around to different games, and I don't want to get stuck in one gear. I don't want to be known for only streaming Green Hell, because I have other games that I want to play, and I'm not playing to appeal to a specific game audience. I'm playing to play because this is what I want to do. So figured I'm gonna play it anyway, so I may as well share it, like I said from the very start. So if I'm playing a game or something that you're not wanting to see, I'm sorry if that's not the game that you wanted to see, but it's not really my intention to cater directly to one specific group of people. I'm just kind of like, hey, look, this is what I built. This is what I do. This is how I played this game. I can share with you some tips about this game. That's pretty much it. I don't really expect things to go anywhere. I've had multiple channels, like I've said in the past, so I'm not really super jumpy and excited to like try to get everyone in the world to subscribe and everything like that. I've never been that kind of person. More recently, when people started chiming in and leaving comments and saying, hey, you know, we like your videos and stuff like that, that's cool. I appreciate that. And that's why I say, whenever they say that, I appreciate you subscribing, appreciate you liking the video. Because every time you guys leave a comment or subscribe or like the video, it actually pushes the video. But if nobody does any interaction or anything with that YouTube, they see it as, okay, nobody liked your video, so we're not going to push it anymore. We're just going to let somebody else's videos out there. You know what? That's fine. I don't care. So, like I said, I'm on here to play for me. I'm not on here to do it for anybody else. I just like to kind of show the stuff that I've done and talk about the things that I've done, because that's kind of all I've got really going for myself in my life right now. And so I don't really have a lot of other things to do besides play a game when I get bored, or that's it. I'm always in the house, I'm always home, and I don't really do much these days. I can't really walk very far, so that's kind of why I just started streaming, and then I was doing it every day, but it just kind of got where it was just kind of one of those things where it was like, if I do it every day, I'm just going to kind of lose feeling for it. And I didn't want people getting the idea that I'm going to continue to do it every day all the time, like turn my hobby into a job. I don't want that crap. And I've also decided to only stream the things that I think are fun. Like, for example, the 100-day thing. That was kind of just my own personal goal, because I've had saves in this game that are way longer than 100 days, but I've never had any of that stuff on my channel. So I don't know if I should go do another trap run or not. Probably not. I've got lots of meat here. Let's see what time it is. It's 7 a.m. I don't even remember if I slept last night. Anyway, guys, I guess if you go over to any of those people's channel, just let them know, like I mentioned them, and said, hey, this game reminds me of them, or I got some tips or something for them to say. To let them know that other people are spreading the word about their channels and stuff like that. Corporal's Corner, he's a big channel. I don't think he really cares about a little YouTuber talking about his channel. But, you know, these other channels that I mentioned that are smaller channels, I think Xander Budnick is a smaller channel. I could be wrong about that. He might have a lot more subscribers now. I happen to know, though, that Ken's channel is a little bit smaller. And for what he's doing, given his situation, every subscriber, every like, every sub, every comment that somebody leaves on his channel is going to really help him out tremendously. It's not like somebody in that situation has all the time in the world to fiddle shit around and wait for people to come and interact with their videos and things like that, you know. The guy, he's had multiple surgeries, and every time somebody has a surgery like that, it's very risky. And so, if you see this video and you watch this part and you want this through, go over and check out their channel. I greatly appreciate it. That's the reason why I mention people's channels like that, especially like Justin Williamson. You know, his goal in life was to basically teach survival, share as much information as he could with people, and he knew his time was limited, yet he continued to upload survival videos. That is very honorable, in my opinion, of Justin having done that. Keep that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. I'm not thinking. I just got so much other stuff on my mind. I might just put this fish in the box or something. They'll probably stay good for a bit. Or not. Or, oh, okay, there we go. This one's one day. Yeah, I really need to stop eating. Stop gathering food to eat. Let's see, what else do we have here? How many feathers did I have? 14. Let's see if we can do one more hanging feather thing over here. Ah! There. Now we got one hanging set of feathers on each corner here. So that's good. Well, let's see. So our sticks are stocked up. What day is it? Definitely not going to make it to day 100 this time, obviously. We only started off from day 80. I try to like to make it to day 90, but I don't want to just bore people. Let's see. Looks like we're on day 85. So I think what we'll do, let me see how long it's been on the stream. 2 hours, 30 minutes, roughly. 2 hours, 30 minutes, roughly. So, I will get this restocked before I leave. And basically, I think at that point I'll call it a wrap. Haven't had anybody tune in to watch this, I think, so far, but one other person. And the weekend, there's other things I could probably be doing. And weather's coming in. I don't want to bore people dragging on just over and over again. So I think I've said my piece, and we'll get this stuff stocked up. And I'll call it a stream. Kind of ran out of breath, y'all. Sorry. Somehow I got insomnia. I guess I didn't sleep that other night. That's it for those. Okay, so that's max, finally. What do we got here? 5 more small sticks, that'll be max. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those are maxed. Let's see if we can fill up that other over here. And then I'll max out my character, save game one last time, and we will reconvene next time. Next time's goal is going to probably be to replace our capybaras that I had out there. I'd like to try to successfully get at least one capybara bird, but so far I've not been able to do that. Making that mistake where they, I think, were poisoned. I don't know. I'm not sure, but they didn't make it. 44 on that, 50 on that. I need 6 more regular sticks. Probably a little more than that, because I'll probably also make 2 fire lays. Set those up for next time. Don't really have to do that. Bananas grew back, so these are worth growing. They grow pretty rapidly. What? Oh, dude. How did that happen? Shit. Somehow I picked them up. That's alright. Alright, let's get rid of that venom and down some food, keep our health up. We got plenty of food, so we should be alright. Keep our energy max. Go get rid of this fever. That's not the right fever. Fever's gone. Some nasty venom though. That bandage needs to hurry up. Need to make another frog stretcher, I guess. I can put that other frog I picked up on it. There it is. There. Okay. That bandage is working its magic. Let's go replenish our bandage so we never make that accidental mistake of leaving without one. I think we're basically good. I was in pretty good health when we got tagged. Two more. And then I gotta replace those short, small sticks over here for the frog stretcher. I think I killed that rattlesnake. Okay, that's all done. Now let me just run around real quick and replenish the sticks on my character. Grab some more Liana. I think I just heard an iguana. we got that, that, 7, 8, 9. And 10. Okay, 6 are maxed. Don't worry about these. Six are maxed on that. 6 are maxed on that. And I'll set up a parlay. I'm only gonna do on this one. Okay, that's all set up for next time. Let me go cap off. And dispatch now. Probably one more egg, but we'll be fine for that. Let's see what time it is. 1500. So when I come back, we'll have a little bit of time to take care of some things before it's time for bed. I'll go over here and save on my cooking area. Save on the time. Okay. On that note, I will catch you guys in the next one. This is day. What was it? Still day 85, I think. So 15 days to go to my goal of day 100. So, all right. Peace.